Your mind is like a wild horse, strong, fast, full of energy. But without discipline, that same horse will throw you off, run in the wrong direction, and waste its power. The truth is, success doesn't belong to the smartest, the strongest, or the luckiest. It belongs to those who can master their thoughts, control their focus, and discipline their mind. Because if you don't rule your mind will rule you. Asterisk, your mind is one of the most powerful gifts you have. It is like a little engine inside you that can create ideas, solve problems, and imagine beautiful dreams. Everything we see in the world, from airplanes to phones to books, started first as a thought inside someone's mind. That shows us how powerful the mind really is. Here's the secret. The mind doesn't always stay in one place. Sometimes it runs fast with too many ideas. Sometimes it gets stuck in worry, and sometimes it just feels lazy. That's why we need discipline to guide it, just like a pilot needs to guide an airplane. When you discipline your mind, you are teaching it how to focus on what matters most. Imagine you want to become great at drawing, reading, or playing a sport. Your mind may say, let's play games, let's watch cartoons, let's do something else. But if you guide it back and say, no, I will practice now, then slowly your mind learns to follow your command. Over time, it becomes stronger, sharper, and more creative. A powerful mind can also protect you from negative thoughts. When you feel scared, worried, or angry, an undisciplined mind makes those feelings bigger and heavier. But a disciplined mind tells you, stay calm, you can do this, keep going. That's how it becomes your best friend. The more you train your mind, the more it helps you achieve your goals, build confidence, and create the future you dream about. So remember, your mind has the strength to take you anywhere you want to go. But only if you give it discipline, direction, and practice every day. Without discipline, it controls you. But with discipline, it becomes the strongest power you have. Focus is like a magical power that makes your mind stronger than ever. When you give your full attention to something, it is like holding a magnifying glass under the sun. The sunlight is spread everywhere, but when the glass focuses it, the light becomes so strong it can burn paper. That is what focus does to your mind. It takes all your thoughts, all your energy, and points them in one direction. It's making you capable of doing amazing things. Asterisk, when you focus like a superhero, distractions begin to lose their power. Imagine a superhero in the middle of a mission. He doesn't stop to play. He doesn't look around at things that don't matter. And he doesn't let little noises or problems pull him away. He knows his goal, and he goes for it with all his strength. That same ability is inside you. If you're doing homework, reading, or practicing something you love, your focus keeps you locked in. Suddenly, time moves faster, and your work becomes better, sharper, and more creative. Asterisk, focus also teaches your mind discipline. Every time you choose to pay attention, even when your brain says, let's wander, let's scroll, let's daydream, you train yourself to stay on the path. Training builds patience, determination, and mental strength. Just like superheroes train every day to become stronger. You too can grow your focus by practicing little things, listening carefully, finishing one task at a time, or setting small goals. Asterisk, the beauty of focus is that it multiplies your efforts. A few minutes of real, deep focus can give you better results than hours of distracted effort. It is your secret weapon, your invisible shield, and your strongest tool to achieve dreams, overcome challenges, and build a powerful mind. Asterisk, distractions are like little thieves that quietly steal your time and energy. They come in many shapes: your phone buzzing, a game calling your name, daydreams that pull your thoughts away, or even the urge to give up and rest when you know you should keep going. First, distractions feel small and harmless, but if you let them control you, they slowly take you further from your goals. That is why learning to say no to distractions is one of the most important ways to discipline your mind. When you are trying to study, practice, or focus on something important, distractions will test you. They whisper, just 5 more minutes of fun, or you can do it later. But every time you listen, you lose precious moments that never come back. Imagine a runner who stops every few minutes to look around. No matter how fast he runs, he will never win the race. Life works the same way. If you want to achieve something great, you must learn to keep running without letting distractions break your focus. Saying no to distractions doesn't mean you never relax or play. It means you choose the right time for everything. There is a time to work and a time to enjoy, but when it's time to focus, you give it your best. Each time you resist a distraction, you become stronger. Your mind learns that you are the leader, not your phone, not laziness, not temptation. Slowly, this habit builds discipline. You begin to finish tasks faster, feel more confident, and realize how much more you are capable of. The more you practice saying no to distractions, the more power and freedom you give to your future. Positive thoughts are like sunshine for your mind. Just as plants need light to grow, your heart and mind need positive energy to stay strong and healthy. When you think positively, even about small things, you create a brighter world around you. A positive thought can turn a difficult day into a hopeful one, and it can turn fear into courage. It is not magic, but it feels like magic because the way you think changes the way you live. Imagine 2 children facing the same challenge. One says, "I can't do this. It's too hard." The other says, "It's hard, but I will try." The first child gives up before even starting, but the second child opens the door to growth and success. That is the difference between negative and positive thoughts. Your mind listens to what you tell it. If you say you are weak, it believes you. If you say you are strong, it believes that too. Positive thinking also helps you see solutions where others only see problems. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, your mind begins to ask, what can I do to fix this? That simple shift can turn obstacles into lessons and failures into stepping stones. Positive thoughts also protect your heart. When you face fear, sadness, or anger, positivity gives you calmness, patience, and the courage to move forward. The beautiful part is that positivity spreads. When you smile, encourage others, or share kind words, you lift people around you, and in return, your own spirit grows stronger. Each positive thought is like planting a seed, and over time, those seeds grow into confidence, happiness, and a successful future. The more you practice positivity, the more powerful your life becomes. Practice every day is the secret to making your mind disciplined and strong. Just like muscles in your body grow when you exercise daily, your mind grows sharper and more focused when you train it regularly. The mistake many people make is waiting for a special moment or a burst of motivation to start working on their goals. But the truth is, discipline comes from the small things you repeat every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Imagine learning to play a musical instrument or ride a bicycle. If you practice only once in a while, you forget and struggle each time. But if you practice a little every day, your skills build slowly, and one day you realize you can play or ride with confidence. That is how discipline works. It is not built in one day. It is built in repeated moments of effort. Daily practice also teaches your mind patience. At first, it feels boring or difficult. Your brain may complain, "Why do this again?" But when you push through, your mind learns to obey your command instead of wandering. Over time, this habit gives you control over your focus, your time, and your energy. The beauty of practicing every day is that small steps add up to big results. Reading a few pages, writing a few lines, or practicing a skill for just 10 minutes daily can completely change what you are capable of. The key is consistency. By practicing daily, you train your mind to stay steady, to keep promises to yourself, and to grow stronger each day. This simple but powerful habit builds a disciplined mind that is ready for any challenge. You are the boss of your mind. And that is one of the most important truths to remember. Many people forget this and let their thoughts control them. Fear comes, they freeze. When laziness comes, they stop. When anger comes, they react without thinking. But if you are truly the boss of your mind, you learn to guide these thoughts instead of letting them guide you. Being the boss means you have the power to decide what to think, what to feel, and how to act, no matter what challenges appear. Asterisk. Think of your mind like a classroom full of noisy students. Some are shouting worries, some are distracting with fun ideas, and some are complaining about how hard everything is. If there is no teacher, the class becomes chaos. But when the teacher steps in, the room becomes calm, organized, and focused. You are that teacher for your own mind. Every time a negative thought tries to take control, you remind yourself, I choose my direction. Every time laziness whispers, do it later, you answer, no, I will do it now. That is leadership over your thoughts. Asterisk. When you act as the boss of your mind, you build inner strength. Instead of being a follower of random feelings, you become a leader of purposeful actions. This gives you confidence because you know that no matter what distractions or emotions come, you are the one making the choices. It also gives you freedom because you no longer have to live like a prisoner of fear or doubt. Asterisk. The more you practice leading your thoughts, the more natural it becomes. Slowly, your mind will respect your authority, and it will start to work for you, not against you. It is the real power of discipline.